cooking class with Chef Jose. Speaking right now is Jessica from Latitude Bar and Chill. What are the two dinners that we're going to be showing how to cook today?
Yeah, so today we're gonna have the chicken picatta, and also we're gonna have the fish cartoccio. So I'm gonna show you how to prepare those from scratch, and also we're gonna have how to do like a quick butter pasta. So we're gonna have here some of the vegetables of a steam version. So we're gonna have here our aluminum foil. I got some parchment paper already cut out. So what we're gonna do, just get our fish. We got here some salt. Always season your food. Remember that. Pepper. We're gonna put a little bit of garlic. A little bit of shallots. And then also a nice piece of butter.
Chef Jose, what kind of fish are we using today?
Sea bass.
Sea bass.
Oh, sorry. Swordfish.
Swordfish.
I mentioned earlier swordfish, and now I got all crossed. So here we're gonna have some. I'm gonna put a couple tomatoes, just to go with the dish.
That was just olive oil you put on there, the regular olive oil?
Regular olive oil. And then we have here green beans. And just a couple pieces of carrots, just to go with the dish. So we got that. We got salt, pepper. We got shallots. We got garlic, oil, butter, and then some of the vegetables that we're gonna have. So we basically are gonna kind of do the same technique, but this time I'm just gonna fold it where the parchment paper is gonna be protecting that everything inside. So here we have. We just close it, and nice and tight. And we're gonna place it here on the grill. Normally, the cartoccio, we normally do it in the oven because it's normally like a bake item. But we want to utilize the grill just to show you another way to how to do it and all that. So then next up, and then here, don't forget, season well your food. Salt, pepper. And then you got that chicken. Just pass it through the flour. So it's basically kind of like dusted. Let's make sure our oil is nice and hot.
How can you tell it's nice and hot?
Right now, because the oil tends to get like runny, and you can see how normally when you put oil, you can see how it kind of like spreads, kind of avoiding to be in the heat, but it's gonna be in the heat anyway. So we're gonna have here. We're gonna place our chicken in here. Just let it sear up into the crust that we're creating. So right now, we just take the chicken out of it, put it on the side, just let it rest a little bit, so that way we can start creating our sauce, where we're gonna continue and cooking the chicken after the sauce is done here. So for our sauce, I recommend to put the garlic right now, just because I like that charness that the garlic gives. So we got some garlic, we got the shallots, and then just place it over here.
And right in the same pan, just to get that flavor, right?
Right, it's in the same pan. So right now this technique. It's just basically deglazing the pan with the wine. And that wine, you just let it cook and reduce to half.
About how much wine was that? Just a little to cover the bottom.
Yeah, just to cover the bottom, enough to get all the glaze that we create, the deglazing that we're creating, since the crust and the flour inside over here.
Look at it lifts.
So everything just kind of like went out, and you see how all the scraping is over here.
I mean, who doesn't like a little wine in their food, right?
Huh?
Anything to get a little extra wine.
And we still have $10 bottles, so if you don't have wine at home, you can get it when you pick up your order. It'll be really great.
Tons of $10 bottles of wine for you guys. Yep. So nothing super fancy.
Nothing super fancy. And then what we're gonna do, just place that chicken in there.
Right in there.
Right in there. We can throw some more butter, just to, who doesn't love butter?
Absolutely.
And then, to finish it up,
The more butter, the better.
we got the capers.
And you could put that to your liking, right? You can put a few in there. You can put as
Yeah,
much as you want.
As you're liking, yeah. Normally in chicken piccata, people put capers. I love capers, so personally, you'll see a lot of capers in my dishes.
Ed Cohn, what kind of wine do we have? We actually have a little bit of everything. We've got some Pinot Grigio, we've got a couple reds, we've got Merlot, Cabernet, Pinot Noir, we've even got some Rosé. So anything that you guys prefer, whether it's white or red, we even have Rosé. We do have, all for $10, a few different options for you.
So yeah. So in that sauce, we're gonna add some salt, since we haven't got salt, just for the chicken.
Looks yummy, somebody said. Yes, it smells yummy too, guys.
The salt and the pepper. And right now what we're gonna do is just turn off and let it rest in there, so that way we can just see how the fish is going.
Chicken on the fish.
And then chicken on the fish. And let's see. Look how steamy that
Let me
fish is getting.
get the first view here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So right now you can see how it's bubbling. And right now it's about done. You just leave it there for a couple more minutes, just to get the rest of the part of the dishes that goes with our dishes today.
That smells so good. I can't get over it.
So here what we're gonna do. So we have our pan. We got some oil. And this is basically, I'm just gonna do some vegetables, because normally when you do chicken piccata, you want some like pasta and some vegetables with it. So we're gonna just create the complete dish here. And right now I'm gonna do a challenge. I'm gonna make all these parts of the dish and everything. And after you pick up your dish, I want to see some pictures posted in the page, Facebook page, of how you played it at home. So just to have some fun and see who's gonna be the prettiest plate of all, okay? And then we just need some garlic, some more shallots. Like I said, butter on everything. I love it. And then just to deglaze a little bit everything, while we don't add some wine.
See, you gotta have wine in your house. You know, multi-purpose. You can cook with it. You can drink it.
So get your bottle.
I haven't really cooked chicken piccata many times in my life, or all but one. But is the usual veggies, is there a certain veggie that
no.
is it?
You can use seasonal veggies, all the vegetables that you want. Normally, when I put, I have done it in the past in different menus. What we do is just basically have like a veg of the day, and then switch it up. But the dish is gonna be kind of like the similar, like with when you have the chicken, you have the pasta, but then also you have some vegetables on the side, and the vegetable will be just like rotating. And right now, you only take like 3 minutes just to cook some zucchini and yellow squash. So right now we got it ready. And when we go to the pasta part,
Yum.
and then we got some oil. Just get it there so nice hot also.
Yeah, you can tell it's not hot because it didn't all go in one spot,
Yep.
like you said.
Everything just went there, and then whenever it starts getting hot, you're gonna see like the oil trying to escape and trying to not be in the hot part. So here we're gonna have our 2 plates that we're gonna be plating all the dishes that we have.
Elaine just asked, what did he just add? So real quick, what did you put in for the zucchini and squash? Can you just do a little overview?
So the zucchini and yellow squash, we have garlic, we have shallots, we have salt, pepper, and wine. So super simple, but it's gonna be delicious. Obviously salt, pepper.
And butter. Did you put butter?
Oh, and also butter. Thank you.
Can't forget the butter.
No, never. So here we got that, and we go our pasta part. So you just get a little bit of oil. Since we're gonna be doing 2 plates, I'm just gonna use pasta a little bit more. So we got some garlic going on. We got some shallots and butter again. And the pasta normally is up to you, whatever pasta you want to do. Normally I prefer to use spaghetti or angel hair for this type of dish, just because the kind of like how you can present it and plate it and all that, but you can use whatever pasta you have at home.
And I like this dish because for the most part, I mean, these are all things that you would, for the most part, already kind of have stocked in the house, you know?
So we got that. And we go to the plating. So we got some of the one always presented a little bit where it's kind of like a mountain. And then in this part, we're gonna have
Oh, look at that.
So here. Okay.
Harmony, I believe that's just regular olive oil, just a simple basic olive oil, right, Chef?
Yes. And then we have here with the tomatoes. And put all the carrots.
Would you want to use any of that juice or no?
Yeah, definitely.
If you want. I just know me personally, I'd be like, oh yeah, all the flavor.
And then we finish it up with a little bit of Parmesan. We got it there. And then we go to the Picatta. So we got that chicken. Got some of the sauce.
It's delicious.
Some of the vegetables. And finish it up with some of the Parmesan.
Probably my favorite part, the cheese.
There you go. For the drink of the day, we're gonna have our limoncello cocktail. So right now, this is a surprise that I wanted to pull out for you. So right now I have a limoncello that I made in house here. So it's super simple how to do a limoncello. So it's just basically you just need lemon, vodka, and a simple syrup. The way how do you prepare the limoncello? So basically, you're gonna get the lemon and the vodka, marinating or fermented, or fermenting for about a week or so. So this one is being fermented for a week. So after that, you get that lemon and that vodka. You add the simple syrup just to get all that flavor to it, and just bottle up and nicely presented just for you guys. Then for our cocktail today, we're gonna have the limoncello, house-made limoncello. We're gonna have some gin, champagne, and grapefruit juice. So let's start building. So we have here basically four bottles of limoncello. There you go.
Would you mind saying the proportions again on the limoncello? You said one bottle, like per one bottle, how would you make it?
Oh, so basically per one bottle, so you just need a bottle to make like one recipe. You just need a bottle of vodka. You need 10 lemons and 6 cups of simple syrup. But like as explained, the simple syrup will be the ending part, because what you're gonna do is just get first the fermentation of the vodka, the lemon for a week, and then whenever you are about to just mix it and all that, you have to strain the vodka out of the lemon, or the lemon out of the vodka, and then add the simple syrup just to get that sweet ending.
After you let it ferment for a week, right? You add the simple syrup after?
Yes. So we got one. We have 3 bottles, and then 4 bottles. So today, since we have like 2, basically I was taking advantage that we have like 2 basically Italian dishes. I wanted to make some Italian drink to go with it, so just to enjoy it at your house. Then we got 1 bottle of gin.
And guys, I'm not a huge fan of grapefruit at all. I do not like grapefruit juice myself, but Chef did actually give me a little taste test earlier, and I love it. For somebody who really dislikes grapefruit juice, it's still a great taste. You can't really tell that it's grapefruit juice. It's a little bit of sweet. It's got that lemony taste to it, so don't be afraid to try it if you are kind of turned off by the grapefruit juice ingredient in it.
So after we add the 2 bottles of gin, we're gonna add 1 gallon of the grapefruit juice. There you go. And then when we're finishing the cocktail, we add the champagne to it just to top it off. Obviously, we're gonna just hold to whenever you get your order and all that, so that way we can add a little bit of the. So basically, you're gonna be having here some of that. Then you get your champagne.
Debbie said, looks great, but still working on my boiling water skill.
So
Thank you, Debbie. That made us laugh.
So there you have it.
Looks delicious.
That's
All
gonna
right,
be
Chef
our
Jose.
Cocktail of the day. Enjoy it at home whenever you get it, okay?